wipe down everything really, really well, especially if you have children in the house. You're going to need 2 whole tomatoes, maybe quarter of the bag, but you'll need some kettle cooked potato chips. Any flavor you choose will be okay. I choose jalapeno. You're going to need a jar of salsa. You're going to need salt. You're going to need chili pepper. You're going to need garlic powder, a little grated Parmesan, some lime juice, 4 cups of cheese, of course, ham, and food coloring to make your chili nice and green for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, also, you're going to need a tablespoon and a teaspoon. So we're going to start off by opening the package of ham. Take as much ham as you can at once and chop it very finely. Now some of you will choose to use just half of the bag, which is okay if you're serving maybe 1 to 4 people. But if you're serving anything over that, you're going to want to use the whole bag like I'm doing now. And please make sure when you're using a knife to be very, very careful. Now, after you cut some of your ham, you want to grab a plate. Stick the ham on the plate for now, so it doesn't get in your way. I'm going to go ahead and finish this packet right here. I know this is really a new type of dish. Some of you don't like ham, and I understand that, but please stay tuned to my YouTube channel. As, like I said, each week I have a different type of chili. I have a different type of meat. Sometimes I'll have ground beef or pork or some type of seafood, or just, you know, I do take requests. If you tell me what type of meats that you like, I'll go ahead and make that, and I guarantee that you will enjoy it if you try it out. And I'll also be willing to give any hints, so if you have any questions, make sure you go ahead and write them on my comment section. Okay, so by this time cutting it up, as you can see, we have a nice big chunk here. One thing I did forget to tell you folks that you need, a nice baking pan. Always helps. Today we're not going to use this because we don't need it. This is a strainer. Usually I have some type of noodle or some type of meat that I try to get the fat out of after cooking it. And this really helps to just drain that. But we don't need to drain anything today, so we're not going to use it. Okay, So we got our ham, putting that out of the way. Next, you take this nice big pot and you're going to start, where did it go? Going to start by grabbing the salsa and pouring the salsa in. Into the pot. Now for those of you at home who cannot see, this is 1 pound of salsa. Exactly 1 pound. Okay, so you're going to want to use 1 pound of salsa. And if you at home, like me, have a grown man in your kitchen eating your food while you're trying to make it, you just take this little thing and you smack his arm with it. Yeah. Okay, see in there, we have the salsa, okay? Next, you are going to take, excuse me, you are going to get 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Lime juice, sorry. 1 teaspoon. Mix it in. Do not stir it. Whatever you do not stir this right now. We want it to marinate. So then you're going to take your chili pepper, 2 tablespoons of chili pepper. Then you're going to take your garlic powder and do 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. Smells so good. Then you're going to go ahead and take your teaspoon again. This time we're going to take your salt and we're going to make 1 teaspoon of salt to put in there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put I'm going to go ahead and put, let's say about a teaspoon of grated Parmesan in there into the mix. Then we are going to cut our tomatoes really nice and fine. So move the spoon out of the way. Now these are pre-washed, okay? So remember, when you grab your tomatoes, you're going to want to wash them off first to avoid any kind of dirty contact. You're going to cut off both ends and you're going to slice them. Now you can use the same knife that you used for the ham, or you can use another one. Doesn't matter. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and slice them up. And after you're finished slicing them, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to chop them as fine as you can. Once finished chopping them, you're going to go ahead and throw them in the pan with the rest of the sauce, and you're going to mix it very well. And all of you mothers out there with very little time on your hands to make a nice dinner, stay tuned, because I'm going to be showing you later on in some other videos how to dress things up nicely that don't take so much time to make. They may take about 20 to 30 minutes max. And I have 3 children, so this is how I know. And being a working mom, you don't always get enough time with your kids, and you want to spend as much time with them as you can when you come home, and my videos are going to help you do that. Now you're not going to preheat the oven just yet, okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. There's a lot of you out there who are saying, well, why doesn't she just use a can of whole tomatoes? Because see, I like fresh tomatoes in all my food. I love fresh ingredients. And it's better that way to me, to have something that you can actually taste inside of your chili. So what we're going to do, since I cut one of them already, I'm going to go ahead and put this into the bowl, or into the pan, I mean. Go ahead and start on the second one. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you're chopping it, that's all that really matters. Now, I did have music earlier that I was playing while I was cooking, but YouTube doesn't allow that for copyright infringement. So what we put it in the pot. Now it's time to stir. You're going to grab a large spoon and mix everything, all your ingredients into there, as finely as you can. Make sure it's mixed very well, okay? Next, we're going to set the oven to bake on 375, okay? While we're doing that, while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and stir this just a little bit more. Now we're going to go ahead and add our ham to this. Now, with the package of the 16-ounce ham, 9-ounce ham, excuse me, 9-ounce ham for the full package, it should have enough to make enough plates for about 8 to 9 people, depending on if they're children or adults. So we take this and we mix it very well. You want to make sure that every piece of ham gets chili on it. Now, since we're not having any crust, any bottom crust, we're going to go ahead and take the pan and we're not going to grease it. Do not grease your pan, people. If you grease the pan, the food will not come out right. Trust me, I know, I've done this quite a few times. So. Okay, so we're going to get the scoops and just go ahead and lay them flat in our pan. Now you could take any type size pan that you'd like to fill with your ham. As far as the time goes, you still bake it at the same rate. Just give or take a few minutes on the cooking time. Everything here is fully edible the way it is. So you have no problems of oh, I have to have this meat cooked a certain way. You make it to your liking. As soon as it turns golden brown, it will be done. So we scooped it in there. It looks kind of like a meatloaf, ha ha. We're gonna just smash it down to make it everything just kind of fit in there, kind of like a cake. We want to make sure that the whole thing is covered with food. Because if you leave empty spots, then it's just not going to cook evenly. Okay, so we want it to come out like this to make it even. Okay. Are you getting that?
Yes.
Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take our 4 pounds of cheese, grated cheese, and we're just going to pour it all over the top. And folks, I can't stress this enough. Please, 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 before you start, wash your hands. I've got a lot of people telling me, you know, their moms, their cousins, their aunts, their uncles just aren't washing their hands enough. When you're going to handle food, you must wash your hands before. So we're going to go ahead and take the cheese and we're going to spread it all over. Make sure there's no empty spots. Like I said before, you want this whole thing to be filled up. Right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw some of this Parmesan on the top to make it nice and pretty. So we take the potato chips, crumble them up, and just throw a few on top, just to make a nice little crunch while you're eating. Now we're going to open the oven, stick our pie in, and we're going to let it bake for 25 to 30 minutes until golden brown. And then you eat it and enjoy. Thanks. Hi everybody, I'm Rain, and thank you for watching Rain's Chili of the Week. This week, in lieu of St. Patrick's Day, we're going to make a special ham chili, and I'm going to teach you how to make it. So just come along with me. stop it.
And I'm not able to move, you know, right?
Well, how much life is on it? I go like this. Hey everybody, I'm Rain. Thanks for watching Rain's Pick of the Week. Damn it. It's so much harder to do it. It's so much harder to do it when people are going to see it, you know? Stop recording me.
I'm not. I'm waiting for you.
You are recording me. You're so mean. Hey everybody, I'm Rain, and thanks for... What's wrong with me? Are you still recording?
No.
Don't lie.